Hello, spring is finally here and what a glorious day we have. So I decided to take all my epiphyllums, which were overwintering in my greenhouse, outside just to have a proper look at them and also to feed them. So first of all, I need to measure 6 liters of water, and I'm using here 1.5 liter bottle to help me with it. And I started to feed my epiphytic cacti, especially Epiphyllum, end of February, maybe the beginning of March. And I haven't started yet feeding my desert cacti. So I use tomato feed. That's why I need to be quite more or less precise with measuring, because obviously I don't want to have leggy plants. So this feed is rich in potassium, which helps developing buds and flowering. And the manufacturer says use for tomatoes 6 liters of water and 1 cupful. So we'll use half of recommended dose. So all mixed up in in this bucket of water, and let's feed. So here is the information from one of the sellers that I bought some of epiphyllums, and it says, as you could see, that you should start even from February till end of April to feed. It's my third feed now with every watering, and then give them rest in June, July, and then you should start feeding them again up to, well, let's say October. And then it says that from October throughout the winter, obviously don't fertilize. And here I've got quite a handy tool. As you can see, there's long cable and a long telescopic tube with I think it came with 3 or 4 different endings, so you can choose which setting you want. And because it's so long, it's very helpful or useful when with reaching quite difficult areas when, let's say, plants are quite high up. And this is what I do, basically just run water until it comes out of drainage holes at the bottom of a pot. The other method of soaking Epiphyllum, which I've seen on desert plants of Avalon, is just basically by sunking them, which I'm going to show you now. But have a few things in mind. First of all, obviously, if you've got a big collection, it will be quite time consuming and tiring to dunk every single pot. Secondly, if you've got perlite on top of it, it will come out because it's a lightweight material, and you will see lots of it floating around. Here you can see that obviously a bit of grit or a bit of bark came out, but it's absolutely fine. It's not as much as you would have seen a perlite. And thirdly, make sure that your soil is a proper one. If you've just bought it from shop, chances are that it's not a correct substrate for epiphytic cacti, so I would recommend changing it. And I use my own mix, and the link is up above, so check it out if you like. So basically you dunk it in this solution, and there will be the bubbles will appear, and once they are gone, it means that all compost is properly soaked, and obviously your pot will become quite heavy. I used this method last year for my echeverias, especially those thin-leaved, because they are more thirsty than thick-leaved echeverias. So I'm going to show you now, not all of them, but some of the buds, because they are all at different stages of development. And I'm especially glad that those that I got off mic, they are starting to budding out. If you haven't seen yet the video about Mike's collection, check it out. Again, it will be up above or in the description of this film. And here's something particular. It seems there is a new growth and it has produced a bud, I think. So I will observe and monitor it just to see whether I was right, or is it just a strange looking new growth. This is Epiphyllum Conquest or Conquer, I think. There are two more buds appearing, and this is apple blossom with, I think I counted like 6 or 7 buds. Whether they will all develop and into beautiful flowers, we'll see, because sometimes plants may produce more buds that they can actually sustain, and they will drop some. Sometimes it's also difficult to make out, is it going to be a bud or is it a new growth? New growth, you will see here, I've got quite a few of them as well, coming from the stems. Or here, if you see something like that, it's just a sign that the plant is growing. Or new growth may be a basal one. And here's my Epiphyllum Frulings Gold, which I keep indoors over winter, and this year only 2 buds. And I also made a video about my other Epiphyllum Frulings Gold when I was repotting it, so have a look as well. And finally, my Epiphyllum Crinatum Beavertail is in buds. Hopefully it will develop this year. Bye.